What is happening? Welcome to another pitcher video breakdown. My name is Nick Pollack, founder of Pitcher List, former pitching coach and travel baseball coach and college baseball pitcher. And Corey Kluber threw a no-hitter. It was amazing. It was so much fun to watch. We're going to talk about that today. And if you don't know Corey Kluber, the main thing that you probably remember is that he has an amazing breaking ball. Well, this year we hadn't really seen it at that same level that we saw maybe in 2017, 2018. We've seen the changeup show up. Wasn't really his thing, but really we've been waiting for that curveball to return, and in this start it finally did. We're talking a 61% CSW, that's called strikes plus whiffs, over 31 thrown. It was his most thrown pitch. It was incredibly exciting to see him actually have that breaking ball, not just have the break and get the results, but also a few wasted ones in the start. But also on top of that, with Corey Kluber, he has a fantastic cutter. It's around the upper 80s. That he often jams to lefties and stays away from righties to get strikes in the zone. And then he has about a 91 to 92, actually really range of 90 to 92 sinker that he throws over the plate, sometimes on that front hip of lefties, but then also sneaks in to righties as well. So that's really the approach here from Corey Kluber. We'll probably see some changeups mixed in as well. And really, it's just all about that breaker. So we're going to watch this inning. This is the fifth inning from this no-hitter, and just kind of see how Corey Kluber is getting outs. And maybe this is just like it is from 2017, and hopefully that speaks to success moving forward. All right, first batter here is against Joey Gallo. And first thing I got to mention, actually, before we get going, look at this camera angle. I'm really into camera angles. I think it helps us understand the pitcher better when he's, it's not off center, so we can understand the movement as well as just the mechanics of everything. This has positives and negatives. And this one we can really understand horizontal movement well. But man, vertical and vertical movement is just so tough here. It's way too high. It's so high. We need it like a third more down, 33% more down. It's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. It's what we got. Okay, here's the first pitch coming from Kluber. Against the lefty Gallo, it looks like they're trying to go up and in, maybe with a fastball or maybe even that cutter coming in. That is the cutter. So we saw the horizontal bend to it. 86, got it at the top of the zone, and there is some depth to that you can't really see. And to see the aggression in Gallo with that depth included, it's kind of that's not really a good swing from him. That could have been ball one. It means also that he might be willing to swing at a fastball up, because that actually looked like a fastball out of the zone up before coming down and being close to the zone. That's a terrible swing from Joey Gallo. 0-1 here. Looks like they're setting up away. That would tell me that it's probably a changeup. That was a pitch that Kluber had a lot of success with in that start against the Tigers. And not really so much in that last start. It was only 1 out of 17 whiffs as he faced Baltimore. I mean, we'll see if that changeup is working in this game as well, and if you can execute this pitch. Oh, actually, no. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh man. Okay, so Kluber instead decided to go backdoor on a curveball. Look at the bend on this. Ridiculous. That is so hard to hit. I mean, out of the hand. This just I want to do this in slow motion. This is out of the zone in the opposite batter's box. And as we keep going, I mean, even as late as this, when Gallo needs to make his decision, it is not over the plate. And then it comes all the way back over. Oh, absolutely beautiful. And yes, it's a little bit low, and it's kind of interesting that the two pitches that Corey Kluber has thrown out to 0-2 count, not strikes. I mean, this might not be a strike. The first pitch might not be a strike. But hey, 0-2. And now at 0-2, what we used to see from Kluber here is a buried curveball down. If not here, then probably over here. You can also see the cutter over here, or even a surprise fastball that starts in the hip, starts along this batter's box line, and then ends out over the plate. Let's see what he goes with. So he went with a changeup there. It kind of looked like it went up and rose. That's just the camera angle. I understand the changeup. This is something he's been doing against lefties this year more often than before. Don't really love it, but I understand that he has been executing that a good amount so far. So I guess that's fine. And the fact that after this one, I mean, Gallo was not ready for this. And he just kind of knew right away, like, this is not what I'm looking for. I'm just going to take that one. Pretty easy take. It does set up his fastball because we've only seen off-speed pitches so far. Nothing above 90 miles per hour from Corey Kluber in this at-bat. Nothing above actually 86. So he could maybe surprise Gallo with that front hit fastball here. Ooh. Almost got him on that one. That was a lot of nice movement to it. As it broke away. Let's watch that one more time. Oh, so close. Good take by Gallo. I think he was expecting that to come back in. And then once he noticed that it wasn't, he was able to resist. Maybe looking for that curveball instead. Very close here as Kluber has yet to really throw a strike this entire at-bat. This does show a lot of confidence in that changeup. I don't think we're going to see another one the rest of this at-bat. It's Corey Kluber's curveball, I think, is a better pitch. It's kind of what Gallo was looking for. And he hasn't executed it twice now. I think there's too many other good options in that repertoire for Kluber not to continue throwing it in this at-bat. And if I'm Gallo, I'm checking out of a changeup moving forward. Oh, and there's a backdoor breaker. Oh, this is such a beautiful pitch. I want to watch this again. Oh, my God. Really nice frame there, too, as well, to pull it back in. Man, that's gorgeous. That's not a strike forever. I mean, 95% of the path to the plate, that curveball is not a strike, and he just froze Joey Gallo. Amazing. He did not throw a pitch over 86 in this entire at-bat. Everything that Gallo saw was either middle or away, never really went inside. And to stun him like that, especially with changeups that are going away, and then come back in, beautiful, beautiful job there by Kluber. And none of those, he threw 2 curveballs, none of them were wasted. Even the changeups, I guess maybe one of them were. But that's a sign of an effective pitcher, is how many pitches are actually wasted and are not at least hinted at and could conceivably be swung at by the batter. So it looks like they're going away here to start. Fastball 92. Looked like it was supposed to be down and away here. And it did curl up and in. But gave good information here. This is Chris Davis. Generally is a decent fastball hitter. Unable to hit 92 up and in. It does say to me like, oh, cool. If I can hit that again, I should probably get another whiff from Davis. But at the same time, the aggression of that does think, okay, maybe stay off speed. Probably throw something like a breaking ball away, or maybe even that cutter that's a little bit harder on the outside corner. And he does go with a breaker at 83. Davis was waiting for it. I'm probably thinking, okay, he just threw fastball up and in. Generally, it does follow down and away, typical sequencing. That's a good break to it. And again, I want to mention, not a waste pitch, right? That is not so far away from the zone. That is a tempting one that does get whiffs from time to time. Competitive, even in the misses. That's still a solid offering from Kluber. And 1-1, honestly, I want to see him double it up. And he does. Oh, that's a gorgeous one. This is so much more tempting to Chris Davis. Why? This pitch is starting in the middle of the zone. This is starting middle. And Chris Davis is thinking, look, regardless of what it does, at this point, middle, either it's going to go into me or away from me. That is a strike, right? Could be that cutter. That means it lands on the outside corner. If it's a fastball that's coming in, that's going to be a strike. If it's that curveball, is it actually going to break so far away that's out of the zone? And Kluber's is just too good, and it does. Oh, my God. That's such a good pitch right down on the outside corner. And remember, this curveball is not a purely horizontal pitch. It has tilt to it. You can't tell because of the camera angle. Terrible. You can't really see the vertical depth. But that is a pitch that's starting up and then going down and away, kind of like a slurve. Beautiful, beautiful pitch from Kluber. Oh. So now, so here's the sequencing, right? You saw up and in, swung at and missed. You saw a curveball away that Davis was expecting, was taken for a ball. Was not expecting to double up on the curveball, so swung and missed. You got to think Kluber goes back to the pitch and hoping that he can get Davis fishing again. I think it's a little too risky to think fastball considering his aggression on the first one. I would say throw another curveball. You just saw him whiff on it. Make him show you that he can lay off that pitch once again. He does go with the heater, and I got to say that's a really good location. And the fact that Davis fouled it off does tell me, right, this is what he's looking for. He's trying to time himself up for that heater. Fouling straight back generally gives you that information. He's incredibly close as far as barrel placement. Going back generally is a good thing for a hitter, bad thing for a pitcher. And the timing is just so close. It's very worrisome. When you see foul balls back, it's generally bad for the pitcher. And the hitter almost had it. And that's a good location too. So I am not giving another fastball to Chris Davis. We got a changeup there. I love that. Righty changeup. And that's honestly, I understand the mentality. You want to get him off of the fastball. The real nullifier to a guy looking for a heater is you go with a changeup that looks like the same pitch. Good job on Davis fouling this off. You can see, look at this. His timing is so far off. Way forward. End of the bat, But the thing is, if this is, he's committed and he feels lucky that he was able to foul it off. If this pitch is lower, this is a strikeout. I really do want to emphasize this point. When you see a mistake pitch, you think normally of something that's in the middle of the zone, right? There are these little things that define an ace and really a guy that is grooving. And those are wasted pitches in a way. That 85-mile-per-hour changeup is fouled off by Davis because Kluber should have been throwing that under the zone. He actually didn't want it in the zone there. He knew that Davis would be committed on a fastball, think it's a fastball, have his weight forward and ready to swing. And then if it's in the zone, he's going to try and hold himself back as long as he can to hit that foul ball. If that's under the zone, he's already swinging. You got him beat because he executed the changeup. That's a swing and miss because he's just not going to be able to do it. Huge difference there. You're going to think, oh yeah, down and away, look at that good location. So no, I'm throwing that changeup to get them off balance, get that already committed swing, and then put it in a place where they can't actually hit it. So that's a little bit disappointing. That's a wasted pitch in some fashion. But hey, Davis still has to make the adjustment, still make contact, so fair enough. All right, 1-2. I'm going with another breaking ball. You can see that he's waiting for that fastball too. I want to go with that curveball away. Oh, and he overthrew it. That's a true waste pitch. That's frustrating. Get rid of that ball, says Higgy. I don't want to see anything like this. Give me another ball. Get it back in his hands. Make a good pitch. 2-2. Try and execute a better one. Oh, and he did. Yes, he did. Love it. This is how committed Chris Davis is. Look how far away this is. But Chris Davis is just thinking fastball the entire time. We saw 2 foul balls on really well-located heaters that generally induce whiffs if you swing. Davis was able to put wood on it, show that he wanted to swing on both of them. Told Kluber the entire at-bat that that's what he's looking for, and if I throw good enough secondary pitches, I can get this out. Didn't execute the right changeup, got the foul ball there, and even though this is not close, Chris Davis is just too committed looking for that heater, and he gets a strikeout. All right, so two away now. First pitch curveball, right? You can throw for a strike. Okay, he tried to. Missed that one low. It's all right. Okay, you probably want to go with a fastball, try and sneak it in there. Got it. Nice. Right along the edge. And that's such an important pitch because after you miss the curveball first, you could go back with it again if you want, but then you don't really set up the at-bat well, right? Then let's say you flick in a curveball for a strike that he's just going to take. Fine. But then what do you throw after that? Do you throw a fastball? Maybe he probably is looking for one then. You got to gamble that you can throw a curveball out of the zone and he'll swing at that. Or if you're able to hit this 1-0 fastball on the outside corner, now it sets up everything. Now he's thinking maybe is he going to do that again? Is he going to try and sneak in another fastball at 1-1? Is he going to throw that cutter? Is it going to be the changeup? Is it the curveball? It opens up everything, not only by going fastball at 1-0, but also hitting the spot really, really well. That's a really, really great pitch from Kluber and just changes the entire at-bat. So now, I would love to go a curveball here. Oh, no, he did a changeup and he gets the out. Oh, that's great. That's great. So this sets up the entire at-bat now, right? He's not thinking. He's thinking either curveball or he's thinking fastball. And it looks like it maybe even Kluber's trying to get that fastball again the same way and get another strike to 1-2. And he commits on it and he realizes at the last moment, oh, no. Look at that butt out. Timing is not there for kind of Falefa. And end of the bat, gets the ground out, end of inning. Love it. That's a great pitch. It's little pitches like that that gets the out. And you're thinking, Nick, that's the same one as the 1-2 pitch. Absolutely. But one throwing that and it's a foul ball gets you to 1-2. It's a free strike, right? But Chris Davis getting that pitch at 1-2, that's wasted. Nothing changes. You just threw an extra pitch. This one, you got an out. It could have been a foul ball. Would benefit you either way. So big difference between those two pitches. And I love to see Kluber execute it and get that out, especially righty on righty changeup. That's what's up. I love seeing that kind of stuff. Because righty on righty changeups, they can be in a very effective thing, as you just saw here. But there you go. That's how Corey Kluber did it. And look at that smile. You'll love to see it. No hitter from Corey Kluber. He has his stuff working. He has the changeup working. He has the curveball working. We didn't even really see many cutters in this one. It's more of a tool against lefties. But hey, Joey Gallo swung at that. It's a very good pitch too. And it cannot neglect the fact that he threw some good fastballs here. No mistakes as he stayed along the edges and set up the entire at bat to get to those secondary pitches. So that's how Corey Kluber did it. Hope you enjoyed this video breakdown. Of course, like and subscribe to get every single video moving forward. And you can watch these live. Come to twitch.tv/pitcherlist. Watch me do these in the mornings, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. But that's going to do it for today. So as always, may your BABIPs be low and your strikeouts high.